Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza coming to you to talk about the character, the habits, and the life of a professional sales athlete. Last time we spoke, I was talking about habits, and the quote that Og Mandino gave in his book, The Greatest Salesman in the World, is that we are all slaves to habits. The question is, are you slaves to good habits or to bad habits? And we all have a pretty good sense of what bad habits are, and bad habits eventually lead to bad results. You take a professional athlete, and you know what they have done to get to the level of status of professional athlete. And all you have to do is turn on the news, read a sports magazine of professional athletes who gave up their good habits and picked up bad habits, and it affected their ability to think, their ability to respond, their ability to sustain a certain intensity. And the net result is they came across another sales professional athlete who had the right habits and defeated them. So my question is, if you are aspiring, as I am, to be a professional sales athlete, what are some of those good habits you need to increase your intensity in so that you just get that much better than second place? Your competition wants to beat you. You want to beat your competition. The question is, what habits are you building? How are you going to respond to situations? You know, one of the powerful habits we all can do when we wake up in the morning is take the time to repeat the process of planning our day. Some people will do it the night before, others will do it first thing in the morning. But what you don't want to do is plan your day at 10 o'clock in the morning or at noontime, because by that time, somebody else's plan has already overtaken you with emails and escalations and things that people are, demanding your attention, and you are now on somebody else's plan to help them. But if you have a plan and you take the time to prepare your plan each and every morning, then you are developing a habit. And what happens with habits, you become better at them. And if you become better at them, you get better results. If you get better results, it's a pleasure to do. And if it's a pleasure to do, guess what happens? It becomes a habit. And as long as it's a good habit, then that is, as Og Mandino would say, your will to do, to become a person of good habits. Same thing happens with the bad habits. And we could take a lot of time talking about those, but you need to step back and reflect about those things that are causing you to fall short of what you want to achieve. And again, those habits can be in sales. It can be in relationships that you have with your spouse or family or friends or community. It could be in habits relative to your health. It could be in regards to your mental capacity. All I know is that professional athletes, they play to win, and those that really long and desire to win will take the time to say, what are those habits that I need to do to prepare my mind before the big game? What are those habits I need to do to be able to be 1/10 of a second faster, to be able to throw that ball 2 or 3 miles an hour faster, to be able to anticipate where the ball is going just half a second faster in order to defend, in order to make and take advantage of the moment. I have to look at my life, and rather than tell you what you need to do, what I need to do is reflect in my life and say, what have been those habits that has allowed me to carry a quota for the last 40 years? What have been those habits that has allowed me to deal with tragedies and turn them into something triumphant? What have been those habits that allowed me to, instead of see myself as a victim, I choose to be a victor and see the glass half full rather than half empty. So one of the best habits, which I'll close with, is to realize that your greatest days are still ahead of you. You have so much to be thankful for. So I'll close by saying, create the habit of gratefulness, as I've talked about in the last couple of episodes. Create the habit of planning. And I trust that you will find that by doing that, You will make each day better and better, and your greatest days are still ahead of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.